Hey guys, Typical Dave here, just playing Transport Fever, and I'm going to show you how to get all 5 gold medals in the Space Race mission, which is part of the American campaign. What you're going to do is just click Start Mission. We're going to close the box, open up the lines. There should only be one line of aeroplanes. Open it up, we're going to switch them all to this comet. Click OK, replace now, yes. It's very important, that's your very first step, because we need to get rid of all these aircraft and buy the comets, which is these 2 missions here. We're going to click play. I'm going to zoom out, go to the top of the tree line here, you should see a little hotel. We're going to build a small country road, and you basically just want to run it down this hill. Just on top of the ridge here. Slowly make your way off to one side, like so. And we're just going to keep going until we can connect it up on the road somewhere. We're going to open up the bus stops. We're going to build a bus stop as close up here as we can. Do it like so. We're going to come down to the airport in Seattle, build a bus stop. And now what we want to do is just spam a complete loop of bus stops. They can't really be too close to each other, like just heaps, like so. Don't be scared if there's not too many. So about 20. What we're gonna do is just build a depot. You got the twin coach. We're gonna grab 20, like so. We're going to set line, new line, and we're going to start at the airport and make our way around anti-clockwise, like so. And as you can see, I made sure I put all the bus stops on the correct side. Once we get to where this road is, you want to jump up to the hotel and then come back down and grab the last of the bus stops, like so. So you should see a nice clean loop, then you know you've done it correctly. We're going to call this line Bus Seattle. While we're here, we need to open up the depot again, buy more twin coaches. We need another 40 or so. So get up the 40, Bus Seattle. Where are you going? So the grand total of buses is 60 in Seattle. So we've got tons and tons of buses. They should slowly spread themselves out. We're going to make our way up here to Victoria, and we're going to create a bus loop here. So just put a bus stop as close as you can to the airport, and then come down, and we're just going to spam a loop all the way around the outside of the town. Make sure you don't go down any dead end roads, like so. Come up along the back, and then I can come up here and in. I need to put a bus depot, a station, sorry, like so. Buy road vehicles, get it the twin coach. Got 20, set line, new line, like so. I'm going to start at the airport and make our way around until we have a nice clean loop of buses, like so. 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm going to call this line Bus Victoria. They should all get on their way. And we're going to come up to Vancouver and the exact same thing. Drop a depot in while we're here, just to get up on the road. We're going to put some bus stops in, one near the airport. And now let's make our loop. Come down all the way around. Come up, along here, up, along the back, and back in. Open up the depot. Let's open up the twin coach. Grab another 20. Gonna set the line, new line. Start at the airport, and let's make our way all the way around. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I usually always end up with around 20 at every place, so that's pretty good. Bus, Vancouver. That's alright. Now we've got that done, we need to start working on the construction materials. So I'm going to come all the way down to here. You see stone. We need truck station. I'll swing it around, drop a truck station in. They need to come to here. So we're going to build a depot down here. Come up. Let's build a depot. Buy road vehicles. Grab this one. Get stone. Let's grab 20. Like so. Set line, new line. From here down to here. We'd like to fully load. And then kind of call this stone. I'm going to build some more truck stations. This one's going to go just up here. It's nice and close. It's going to come all the way down to here. Right in front. And then all the way down in town. You want to open up the map. We're going to build a bus stop. And you want to build it, it's getting as much blue and yellow at the same time. Just in the center here, I find usually works the best. Like so. We're going to come back to here. Just drop a vehicle depot down. Buy road vehicles. We're going to be carrying, we need this one here because we need construction materials. Let's grab 20. I'm going to set the line, new line. Between here, it's going to stop here and then make its way down to this new stop that we put in. We're going to just call this line bricks, simplicity, and we'd like it to fully load. Now that's done, we're going to start working on getting all the oil and steel and stuff done. So we're going to need to run iron ore across. So you want to grab Small Country Road, just somewhere halfway down the road here. Right, we've now done the aircraft, they've all been swapped out, and we need to start delivering the construction material. We've already set that up, so we can just close this. We're going to open up the lines straight away. Find the line for the airlines. We want to replace all the planes again, immediately, with just the best one you can afford, which is $4 million. It's got a really good top speed and good passenger capacity. Okay, replace now. And we're going to get a credit of $20 million. So that's all done. We can close that. And just find an airport. It doesn't matter which one. Buy aircraft. And we're actually going to buy 2 more of them. I'm going to set the line on the same line. We can go back to our bridge building just over here, Small Country Road, like so. We're just going to sort of just build to the edge here, and then from here we're going to jump all the way across and connect to the road. Once here, we need a depot, and we're going to need a truck station, like so. So it's going to grab iron ore and it's going to drop it off right here. So let's just get that started. Buy road vehicles, grab the one that can carry iron ore. Let's grab 20. Set line, new line between here and here, and we would like to fully load iron ore. Close the box. I'm going to come down to the coal, truck station, depot, buy road vehicles, grab one that can carry coal. I'm going to build 20 for coal. You want to set the line, new line between here and up to the steelworks. We'd like to fully load with coal. So that should be on its way. We now need to think about bringing the steel down. So we're going to build another truck station just here. Build a depot. Just stick it somewhere in the middle here. Buy road vehicles. Steel. You just need 10. Set line, new line. Can't set it yet. We haven't built the depot. You actually need to build a depot just here. You want to build it, you know, around half or just over halfway in. Put the station in. As long as this highlights that, it's all good. Get back in here, set line, new line. Between here and here. I would like to fully load. I'm going to call this line steel. The line I created before I built that. Just here, I'm just going to get rid of it while I'm thinking of it. Right, now we've got that going. We will be starting to run very low on cash. So what we can start doing is just building stations ready to go. I'm going to wait for the planes to start generating a lot of income, and they'll make a lot of money. So go into triple time. I want to build a truck station down here. This is for crude oil. The crude oil will come up to here. I'm going to build a truck station. Like so. Build it, you know, halfway down the hill, as long as this is still highlighted. That's where the crude oil will get dropped off. Now to build a truck station here, right near the top of the hill. If you get take a loan request, just close it. We don't need it. This is where the oil and fuel will get picked up from, and that will get run down the hill. Just here, we're going to build another pickup station. So we want to grab a small country road, just run it about halfway down, grab a truck station, and we're going to sit it here. As long as this is highlighted, you're all good. And once again, I always build little runoffs like this because all the vehicles skewed won't block the main road. Whatever you do not build in any of the yellow circles. You shouldn't ever need to. The only one that, if you're not careful, you might accidentally build in is here. For some reason, you built this all the way out here. I've never built in these. I've never even accidentally built in them. And they're kind of really in the middle of nowhere. The reason you don't want to build in there is avoid the highlighted nature reserves. Otherwise, we won't get that mission. The reason we're running all the passengers up here is for the successful conference. Even though we haven't got the mission request yet, it's still counting the fact that we're running passengers here, and also it makes a nice little profit. There we are. So we already ran all the people there. So the split second we got the mission, we passed it instantly. So we can close it, and we already got the gold medal. Just leave the buses coming here because this will continuously generate passengers and quite a good amount of income. What we're going to do now is we're just going to leave it on fast forward, and while we wait for the construction materials to be delivered, we're just going to keep buying aircraft every time we have $4 million. So we're just going to open up the terminal, get it ready, the best one we can, which is 4 million. And we're just going to set it on the loop that's already going. So I'm just going to skip forward until I either have 10 aircraft or the construction materials is finished. Okay, I've delivered all the construction material. So what it wants us to do now is deliver the machines. I already have 8 of these aircrafts built. What I'm actually going to do is just wait it out a little bit longer and get the last 2 built. So I want a total of 10. It shouldn't take long because the money should start building up faster and faster. Okay, I've just bought my 10th aircraft. Set it on line 1, which is just the plane line. Now we need to start working on getting this machines done. We've already got all the steel under production, we just need the plastics. So from the oil plant down here, you want to buy road vehicles. And we need one that can carry crude oil. You want to buy as many as you can afford. Ideally we need 20. So we've got 17. That'll do for now. We're going to set the line, new line, down here where the crude oil is produced. And we need to bring it up to the refinery, and we're going to go to this station just here. We want to fully load and cool this crude oil. Now we've done that, we want to try and get up to the full 20 vehicles. So we just bought the last 3 we need, crude oil, and we're good to go. That's then going to produce fuel and oil. We need to bring the oil down to here. What you want to do is build a small country road straight across like so, and we're going to build another one just below it. We're going to build 2 truck stations, one on the top road and one on the lower road. The reason is we don't want any congestion between the 2. One's going to be drop off, one's going to be pick up. We can then come up here. There's a depot already here. Buy road vehicles. We need a tanker again for oil and fuel. We need 20. Like so. You want to set the line, new line, the top one. And it's going to come all the way down to just one of these 2. It doesn't matter which one. And we'd like to fully load. And this is going to be oil, fuel. Even though we're not really using the fuel part of it now, we will be later on. Close this. Then we need to start running the plastics up to here. So we need to open up a depot, buy road vehicles, one that can carry plastic. We don't want to use this Mac, just this one will do. Let's grab another 20. Oh, as soon as we can afford them. There's no big rush yet because obviously it's not producing plastic until the oil comes down, which means the crude oil's got to go up. It's alright, almost there. It won't take long, the money with the planes should be coming in quite fast. So you want to set line, new line, close any excess boxes we got open. So whichever one of the stops you're not using, and it can come up to here. We want to fully load with, we're going to call this plastic. So, and that's all that one needs to be. Waiting for them to all sort themselves out. Right, now we need to open up this road depot. We need some more vehicles, ones that can carry machines and tools. What we're going to do, grab another 20. You want to set the line, new line. and it's going to go between this bottom one here and in town, stopping here and then coming into town to the one we built. We're going to call this line machines, tools, and we would like it to fully load. The machine should start filing through soon. Is this producing oil yet? Yes, it is. So we know the crude oil is actually making its way up. What we can do now is just come up to here, and we want to start running food up and down. Truck station, like opposite the bakery or whatever it is, and one opposite the farm here. Need a depot. Down here we need bus stops. We're going to build one just here next to this, and you want it on the right hand side. So imagine the vehicle coming down, it's going to stop and then keep going. And then in town, right in the middle of the blue zone, like so. By road vehicles, we need the really crappy truck at the end because it can carry livestock and grain, which is important. If we use these vehicles, one carries grain, a different one carries livestock. So what we're going to do, just grab 20. You want to set the line, new line, between the farm, down here where the food all gets bought, stop at this stop, and go into town. We're going to just call this food run. The reason we need it to stop here is at some point we're going to have to deliver a whole heap of wheat here. So if we've already got the vehicles bringing the food to here, converted to food and dropped off at town, all they'll do is they'll skip this place and drop their wheat straight off for the, I think it's about 20 wheat that we need to do, but we just don't have to think about it. It's fully automatic now. This is all running very smoothly. So there's actually not much left to do for a while. So we're just going to sit on fast forward and wait till the next pop-up. Okay, we've just got the request to deliver the grain. We don't have to worry about that. We've already got it set up and it should disappear on its own. What we're actually going to do is the bricks are no longer required here. So we'll open up the line for bricks, find that station here, and we're going to remove it from the circuit. And just so now it's just going to dump them straight in town. What we can do is just have a look at a way to make a little bit of extra money, even though we don't really need it, is we can just pump up this construction up a little bit. So road vehicles, let's get another 20 stone, set line, stone, and then when all that stone comes down, we can get rid of all the construction material. Construction material, get another 20, let's set the line onto the bricks. We need to, this year should start increasing production very shortly. So what we're going to do is get another 20 onto crude oil. Like so, and crude oil. And let's start getting all that oil up there. You can see the grain's already got 11 out of 20, and the machines are starting to come through, and that should get faster and faster. Okay, we just got another pop-up. So it's requesting us to start doing test flights. You can use one of your existing airports, but I'd rather build just a whole new airport to reduce congestion. I like to just put it over here, and if you're lucky you can get it for under 2 mil. grab a road, we'll connect it up just to stop it from complaining that it hasn't got a road, even though we don't need it. And in here, buy aircraft, and we want the most expensive one, the Vomit, which is 19 mil. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to set a new line for it, and we just want to go to the same airport twice. We're going to call this line Vomit. Close it, and every time we've got about 20 million, we want to whack another plane on here until we've got about 5 aircraft. 4 will work, but I like to just keep going until I get to 5. Okay, we've delivered the 100 machines, so now it wants 102 fuel. We are not going to deliver the fuel until we've got all our flights finished. So I can close this. I actually have enough to grab another plane, set line, Vomit. So I should have a few aircrafts now on Vomit. So Vomit, B, I'm up to 3. The reason we don't want to finish the fuel is as soon as that fuel is finished, the game is over. Even though here it says we need 5 flights, so we've got 4 out of 5, and as soon as that one comes in, we've got 5 out of 5, which you should see very shortly as it comes in. Done. So we got 5 out of 5, but we want to hold out because we want to do 30 to get the gold medal. And this fuel, you'll get it very, very fast. So yeah, I'm just going to hold out until I've had 30 flights, and I own 5 aircraft here. So I'll skip forward to then. Okay, I just built my 5th Vomit, set line Vomit. And I usually find within a year or so, we should have our 30 flights. It's only 1965, and we have to finish before 1970. So we're well and truly on track. So what I'm going to do is just keep sitting here until I get the gold medal for 30 flights. Okay, there we go. We've got my 30. So what we want to do is open up the lines, go straight to the Vomit, and we want to sell every single plane on that line, and we can delete the line. Now what we need is $100 million, and we should get $19 million roughly back from every single plane, so 18.2 million. So that won't take long. While we're waiting for that to happen, we need to go into here. We need to find our oil fuel line. We want to click on the first one to highlight that as number 1, and then we're going to click on here, and we're going to add this stop in as number 2. So 1, 2, 3. Now we've done that, that's pretty much all we need to do. You can whack some more vehicles on this line, because sometimes there's a really big backlog, which there is. So open up here, buy road vehicles, one that can carry oil and fuel. Let's grab another 20. Set line, oil fuel. There's our $100 million reward. So eco-friendly, we haven't built any green circles and finished before 1970, and it's only 1967. We'll easily finish that. These vehicles are very fast, and they should spam this fuel supply in quite quickly. And there we go. We've got the last 2 gold medals. It only took about 6 months to get all the fuel down here. So all we have to do is just click OK. The rocket will sort of do a weird float off because there's no flames. And then once it floats off, the mission's complete. Done. So as you can see, we got all 5 gold medals. Just a side note, the reason we don't tell the vehicles to drop fuel off when we originally set the fuel the lineup is that we'll start doing it immediately. And if you deliver the fuel immediately, obviously the rocket's going to be ready to launch straight away. And if you launch the rocket, you'll fail. If you, for example, don't have the 30 routes, the 30 times the plane flying around, or you don't have the $100 million yet, you can wait it out. Just don't click OK to launch the rocket. The only problem I have with that is it locks the game to just play. You cannot go double or triple time. So you've got to sit there and wait for it to painstakingly fly really slowly in a circle, and it takes a long time. But it is doable if you forget to finish everything before you launch the rocket. That's my walkthrough. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you around.